Alright, let me see. Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. This is Onia Rosalie, and today's video is going to be a get to know me tag because yeah, you guys don't know me. So I'm gonna start off with a few questions. Okay, so what is your name? Obviously my name is Onia. Wow, I really just hurt my nail. Do you have any nicknames? So my name is so short, it's literally like 4 letters, so I don't really have too many nicknames. Growing up, my mom used to call me Polka Dot, which I don't know why, but now that I think about it, this is such a really cute nickname, Polka Dot. Other than that, people call me Naya, which is just like my freaking name, just without the O. What else? At work, people call me Oni, which is because of my friend Simone. Kind of nickname is Moni, and like Moni and Oni was really cute. Boyfriend, he calls me Bunny because I love bunnies. That's like my favorite animal, and I always wanted a bunny like ever since I was 5, and I even had like a little, what's it called, like for real pet bunny. I had one of those, and I used to put the batteries in him, and like he moved around like by himself, and I would literally like just put him on my brother. Like I would like, hey bro, come here, like to my brother, and then I would put the bunny down, and then I'd turn the bunny on, and the bunny would like hop towards him, and he would freak out because he's younger than me, obviously. And then actually, more like 2 years ago, I actually got my own bunny for the first time. He's a Holland Lop, so cute. Maybe I'll put a picture in the video, we'll see. Bunnies are a lot of work, and they don't even tell you that. So like my boyfriend has him now, like most of the time, because my house, you can't have pets, but bunnies are a lot of freaking work. You think they're cute and they sit in the cage, but unless you want like a smelly bunny, like you gotta really give them like time and dedication. So definitely do your research. I did my research, but I guess not good enough, because as much as I work and like go to school and stuff, that bunny was a lot of work because I'm barely home. So it's like I don't want him to feel neglected, and I felt like it was getting to that point. So I was just like, boyfriend, you need to take care of him because he's home more often. So I see him whenever I go to my boyfriend's house. What is your birthday and how old are you? I am 20. I actually just turned 20 a few weeks ago. My birthday is September 22nd. Also, my lucky number is 4 because 2 plus 2 is 4. My birthday's on the 22nd. That's how I do my logic. Yeah, and I'm also a Virgo. I was born on the last day of Virgoism, I don't know. But I was born on the last day of Virgo. So sometimes I feel like I can be like Leo. Is that what's next? Just kidding, it's actually Libra. So because I was born on the last day of Virgo, sometimes I get Libra characteristics, or at least that's what I get to tell myself. So sometimes I'm a Virgo, sometimes I'm a Libra, and that's also how I know, you know, when fall starts, because my birthday is like always the beginning of fall. Let us see. What is your best feature? Listen, I got so many of them. I think I'm really pretty. I got, you know, I got the stuff, that's all, honestly. Do you have any piercings or tattoos? No and no. I wanted to get my nipples pierced, and I want to get my nose pierced, but my mom told me like if you get your nose pierced like a long time ago, some point in either, I don't know if it was like, I don't know what culture, but like if you got your nose pierced, that means that you were like a slave and someone like owned you, and that's how they like signified it or something like that. It could have been hullabaloo, like it could have been nonsense that she was telling me, but that's like the only thing that made me a little hesitant. But I have such a small nose, and I think it's so cute, so I think a nose piercing would definitely, like, I would love that. Other than that, my nipples pierced. So I'm a baby, like I know it's gonna hurt, but that's such a sensitive area. I don't know if I'd be willing to like put up with that. I might be that person that'll like just get one done and like you're done, and you're like, okay, can't do the pain anymore. So I'm just gonna get one nipple done. Also, someone from freaking work told me that like you lose your sensitivity, and I don't need that, because you know, I like that. So I don't know what to do. Maybe one day I'll eventually get it done. One of the girls I spoke to, her sensitivity went away, but then the other girls I spoke to, like nothing happened. So I think it could be like a situation where the piercer, like if they do something wrong, you can lose sensitivity. But I'm like, dang, that's like really intense. Am I really willing to risk it? That's my thing. Are you a righty or a lefty? I am a lefty. And that's why I'm so smart, I feel, because in history, like a lot of, like, I think Thomas Edison, maybe even Freud, somebody, like a lot of famous people, not famous people, like smart people are left-handed. So yeah. And actually growing up, my grandma would always put, like when I was like learning to write, she always put stuff in my left hand. And my mom would be like, no, put it in her right hand. She's gonna have a hard life if you put it in her left hand, because products aren't made left friendly. Like now there are, but like back then, like when I was growing up, you know, there wasn't too many like left-handed items. Like, I don't know, what do you even, like a left-handed can opener, yeah, there we go. Like some items like that were right-handed only, so it might give me a hard time. But I was just like, now that I think about it, I'm like, Mom, you overreacted, like for real. Like my life is the normal. Like the only thing is a little weird sometimes, some scissors are weird, but other than that, it's all good. Do you play any sports? Heck nah. I wish I played sports. In high school, the only thing I did, which I loved it so much, I was in color guard. So that was like with the marching band. We had like rifles, saber, flag. So during like the halftime shows and stuff at the football games or whatever we played, we would put on a performance and we would throw them, we would dance. It was really fun. I loved it so much. I wish I could do it like now as an adult, be like an official color guard team, but that's really hard, and not all schools offer that, like in college. Do you have any favorite movies? I don't really have any favorite movies. I pretty much like anything comedy. I hate scary movies. Like, don't even ask me to watch it. I'm gonna be like mad at you because I'm so like, I'm not crazy, I'm just like, one little thing, like if it freaks me out, it'll stay in my mind forever. And even when I'm like not afraid, I'll still be like, I remember when I saw that one movie where something like that happened. But yeah, so the stuff really resonates with me. Fun fact, I've never seen like the classic movies, you know, like I've never seen Forrest Gump, never seen The Notebook, never even freaking seen like Little Mermaid. Like, I don't know, like movies like that, all the like, what movies? I don't know, like movies like that are really, really like classics. I've never really saw them. Like one, growing up, I was like a nerd. Like I read books all the time. I didn't really watch TV too much. I didn't really give myself time to watch them. And then now that I'm older, like I don't really like stuff that's like super like hyped up. If everyone talks about it, like, oh my god, you should watch this, I'm just like, oh. But one thing that I did recently give in and start watching because everyone talked about it was Power, and that was such a good decision for me. I love that show so much. It's so good. I can't wait until the new season starts. Other than that, let's see, the next question is, do you have a favorite show, or what's your favorite show? I don't have a favorite show. I love anything that's like fantasy. So I love True Blood. I love the originals. I liked Vampire Diaries, but I don't know, I stopped watching it after like season 3. I'm not sure why I stopped, because season 3 was a long time ago. Maybe I'll get back into it. I also love like historical fantasy, I would say. So like the Tudors, Versailles, the Borgias. So I love all those type of like dealing with like kings and queens and back in the day. I love that type of stuff. So yeah, just like, I don't know, that goes back to me being a nerd. Like I loved history. History was my favorite subject in high school growing up. Where would you want to live? Because I love history so much, and America has history, but it is still a very young country. But I would really love to live in either England or France, because I just love like monarchs, and I love the abundance of history that those two places have. I don't know which one I would prefer over the other. Probably leaning more towards England, because I'm too lazy to learn French to really live there, even though I took 2 years of French in high school. I don't know freaking why. So I'm probably leaning more towards England, but I'm still, you know, France is like a train ride away, like in the channel or something. So those are the two places I would love to live. Guilty pleasures. So one of my guilty pleasures is Wattpad. So like in high school, when 50 Shades of Grey came out, me and like my group of girlfriends in high school, we like to read the inappropriate stories were about love and whatever. And that was like really like feeding my soul, because in high school I did not have a boyfriend ever. Like I didn't really, I mean, I was interested in boys in high school, but I didn't like anyone from my high school. So that's where I would dive into the book. That would be like my escape and my romance that would fulfill it. But yeah, we used to like have a group chat on Kick, like girl Kick, like back in the day. In that group chat we were like, oh my gosh, read this book, like what chapter are you on? Oh my gosh, did you freak out when he did this, when she did that? I can't believe her. It was really awesome, and now that I think about it, like I love it so much. It helped me become who I am, like when it comes to like love and stuff, because I take love really, really seriously, just because the authors of those books were so good. Like obviously the stories weren't perfect, like they were still written by like normal people, not like professional writers or anything, but like the scenery that they painted about love and stuff, me as a young person, I was just like, oh my gosh, I want this so much. I love like werewolf fan fiction, or I don't even know if it's called fan fiction, but like werewolf fiction. I love it so freaking much, because like the general idea behind it is always like, or at least the stories that I read, it was always like, my pinky hurts so much because I hit it like, anyway. So the idea behind, like the main idea behind like the werewolf stories that I read was like either a teenager or adult, but it's like always like this dominant alpha male, like, and he would either be like, yeah, the alpha of his pack, or like a king or something, and then he would find this like timid girl who's lost, or like whose family abuses her, or you know, who's bullied in school, and he would like come and save her, and they would find out that they're like mates, like soulmates for life. And that's another concept that I love so much, like knowing that there's someone out here in the universe that is specifically for me, that like is gonna love me and everything about me and never is gonna stop loving me. Listen girl, don't come for me. I know it's like super like I'm reaching, but just that concept of love is really beautiful. That's what I'm looking for. So if anybody's a werewolf, let me know what's up. Let me think of anything else. That has been the video for today. I feel like I've been doing a lot of stuff with my hands. Okay, calm down girl. Thank you so much for watching. You can follow me on Snapchat at Onia Rosalie and Instagram at TurkishCutie_XO. All right, bye.